I'm going to attempt some trailer training today with Barley and the new Dually head collar. I'm hoping that it's going to work, but we will see. This is the first time I've tried it with the trailer. I've taken her in the school a few times, trying to get her to respect the pressure, and she does. She responds to it really, really well in the school, but she always has been quite good with like the horsemanship stuff in the school anyway. But I did feel like there was that little bit of a quicker reaction when the like pressure, little bits of pressure was applied. So I'm hoping. Oh my God, why am I so out of breath? Like, makes me a bit anxious. I think that's my chest got really tight. I'm just having like anxiety. I need to chill out. Right. Anyway, my mouth's gone dead dry. Am I okay? Just loading into the trailer, Lauren. We're not even fucking going anywhere. I'm hoping that today, because she goes on usually fine, but then she'll like back off like quite aggressively. Like she'll just pull backwards, and usually there's no pressure. So I'm hoping today I'll be able to like just stand my ground, and she can just, when she applies the pressure, she can just like fight with herself, and then eventually, hopefully, she will come off the pressure and come forward off the pressure. Yeah, so we're gonna give it a go. We'll see how it goes. I've got like high hopes for it. Like, you know, a lot of people have said like it worked wonders for them. So fingers crossed. Once she feels that pressure, she'll be like, oh, actually, and then she'll come forward, and that's when I'll be like, good girl, you've got this. And then hopefully eventually we'll be able to get her to stay in the trailer, because there's no pressure in the trailer, but outside the trailer there's pressure when she pulls back. So I don't know, I need to like breathe for a minute because my chest has just gone really tight. Am I okay? Anxiety. At the end of the day, I need her to think it is her choice to get in the trailer. I don't want to force her in. I don't want to, you know, because obviously someone could force her in, but I want that. Like, I want her to choose to get in there. I want to feel like when I take her out somewhere, there's like zero risk she will get in the trailer, do you know what I mean? So it's just going to take time. It's not going to be fixed in a day. It's fine. Right, let's do this. Give myself a pep talk. I'm ready to go. So I'm just going to use the techniques that I've seen in the hundreds of videos that I've watched, and hopefully we will get some results.
Please excuse my terrible language in this. I'm just a very small, very emotional woman just trying to figure out how to get my massive, super strong horse into a tiny box.
This is gonna be hard. Oh, this is really hard. Come. If I come back to square, I'll probably one Molly. Come. Jeez. Oh my God, you literally tore my fucking thing to shreds. You little rat bag. I mean, I'm not wearing the most appropriate gloves because they are just riding gloves, but fucking look at the state of that! Oh, this is impossible. Come on. Now walk on. Good. Good. Now walk on the rest of the way. Now walk on the rest of the way. See what you did there? Just carry it on about 10 more steps, you'll be fine. Polly! What are you doing to me? You're actually making me want to have an actual breakdown. I just want to be galloping around fields and jumping jumps and having the best time of our lives and not be stranded on this. Oh my god, Polly! Okay. Polly, okay. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. Well done. Yeah? Good girl. No. No. No, no. There's no choice for rearing. We're not rearing here. Good girl, see? Yeah? That's all we want. Just have a little patience. Welcome. Ah, you bastard! Oh! Polly, you're such a shite. Honestly, I need better gloves because you fucking ripped the shit out of my hands. I give up. Oh my god, was that a nettle? Oh, just to add fucking flame to the fire. Get fucking nettled in the knee, darling. Oh, my fucking knee and my hands and everything else. You're a tit. Polly, come on. This is ridiculous now. You're making yourself even more stressed. I'm sweating. And I'm sick of this. My shoulder hurts. My hands hurt. My spirit is broken. You've broken my spirit, Molly. Oh. Huh? Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. What's been real on me? Stop it.
I've had to split this day into 2 parts, so watch part 2 to see who wins this battle of wills.
Literally sat here crying because after 3 hours today, Polly finally loaded to the trailer and she stood there for like 10 minutes. She knows I'm upset. Like I'm like happy. I'm happy. These are happy tears. Like the stuff we started off the day, fucking horrendous. She would like literally rearing off the ramp, like fully going up, pulling back, everything just being an absolute, like just being horrendous. Like would not get in, like go anywhere near the trailer. And I put her back in a stable. Like after I think this was about nearly an hour, I gave up. Was not getting anywhere with her. She was just being an absolute tart. And then I like had a bit of a moment for like half an hour, and then the sun came back out, and I was like, do you know what? Now I'm gonna take her back. And fucking hell, she finally went in. Just pressure out, release, pressure out, release. She finally figured that she wasn't able to rear because I have the new head collar that like puts on pressure when they rear. So she wasn't able to rear, and I just stood my ground and just asked her pressure out, release, and fucking hell. Uh, so we took a little break. I would say I gave her about a 20-minute break, had a little cry, had a little word with myself, and we've come back to it. I've been probably doing this now for about 40 minutes, maybe longer. I've been here for a while. At the minute, I've got it down to, I got some new gloves as well, borrowed my friend's gloves. At the minute, I'm teaching that she can't, like, I'm just focusing on the fact that she can't jump backwards off the fence, I've got a better technique now. I figured it out with her, and I feel like I'm figured out what is working because she's inching her way in now every time. So I didn't put my phone back up to record because I was just getting so upset. And like it's frustrating because I'm trying to figure out like what it is that's wrong with her, and obviously there's something there that, because she's never loaded the whole time I've had her, like there's something there, there's something she really needs to work through, and I just like need to like figure out the best way to like switch it around for her, really. It's hard not to get like frustrated, and I don't want to tell her off like that's not what this is, like I don't want to force her to go in, that's not what this is. So I just had to take a minute and just be like, right, breathe, and then I've got all day, like, you know what I mean, I will be here all day, but I feel like we're making like the tiniest bit of progress right now. So I'm gonna set my phone back up to record, and hopefully you'll be able to see what I mean when I say I'm getting a bit more progress. She's learning, I feel like the last couple of times she's tried, she's learning now that she cannot just rear and run off. I'm standing my ground. I'm not pulling at all. I'm getting low. As soon as she rears, I'm getting low and I'm holding the lead rope. And she's just pulling and I'm going, oh fuck, and then coming back, and then I'm using the lunge line to get her to come straight back round to the ramp again, because she's going off to the side. So I'm losing lunge line to get her back round. But anyway, I'll just try and record it and you can see what I mean. But I feel like maybe we're getting somewhere. I don't know, I feel a little bit more positive than the last like 20 minutes that I have done all day. She didn't jump right off then. But as I'm stood here, I'm just applying the pressure like this, and as soon as she drops her head, I give it, and then as soon as she steps forward, I release. But then I'm keeping the pressure on. I'm just doing little pulls like that. Good girl. But then as soon as she pulls back, I'm standing my ground and letting her put the pressure on. I'm feeling so much better about it than I was this morning. I mean, like, it doesn't look like a lot, but it is. I feel like this is such a bad habit, and it's such a hard thing. There's something up here. Something's happened at one point in her life. Who knows when? So we have got a lot to work through. It's not going to be a quick fix, but me being able to stop her from rearing, that is massive. Because once she realises she can't run off backwards because it puts the pressure on, she's going to come off the pressure eventually. Good. Good girl. are definitely getting less dramatic. I think she's starting to realise actually that's what's causing that pressure on her nose, is her pulling up like that. But as I'm stood here, I'm just applying the pressure like this, and as soon as she drops her head, I give it, and then as soon as she steps forward, I release. But then as soon as but I'm keeping the pressure on, I'm just doing little pulls like that. Good girl. But then as soon as she pulls back, I'm standing my ground and letting her put the pressure on. Good girl. Sit. Good girl. Good girl. Stand. Back up. Stand. It's like a puzzle ball, you just got to figure it out. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. Oh, she's very good. Yeah. Welcome. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, I know. I know. You want it now? Oh, good girl. Oh, I know. Figure it out. Figure it out. You're gonna get wet. emotional about the fact that she just went in and stood there for so long. I was even able to back her out. Sorry, this is so ridiculous, but I'm just so happy. I knew I could fucking do it. Well done, Barley. Well done. Oh my god. Oh my god, I need to like chill, but like this morning I did not think that we were gonna get that. It just shows never give up on your dreams. Oh my god. Wow. The fact that she just went in and stood there right up to the bar where I needed to stand. And she just stood there and she was looking around, she was looking out the front, she was having a look at her hay net, and she was like nuzzling me and I was just stroking her and she was so chill. Oh, God, stop crying, this is ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh, this is actually just amazing. I feel so good, right? That was just the best. And like the fact that I was even able to then back her off so chilled, like so relaxed. She just walked nicely off. I cannot. We'll be doing this again tomorrow because obviously that isn't it, but like the fact that we've got that far. I mean, I have been here for like, it's 3 o'clock now. I got here at like 9 in the morning, so I think I started this at about 1:30. Probably gonna knock my phone over. So I started at 11:20 this morning and I had about a half an hour break after my little meltdown. And then, watch out, you can knock my camera over. And then I have just carried on now until 3 o'clock, so not bad. What is that? 4 hours? About, yeah, just under 4 hours, so just over 3 hours maybe. Yeah, around that anyway. 3 hours of trailer training, done. Oh my god, so emotional.